I, like many of you, have been forced to use cosmetics all my life, but not in the sense of like using makeup on a daily basis or using lip injections and surgeries, but more in the sense of I use shampoo to wash my hair. I use the free hotel lotion that's given because it just smells good. I occasionally buy a new chapstick when I'm in line at the grocery store. These are all cosmetics. And I'm sure that they can be safe, possibly, but I'm sure most of the time you're not really checking the ingredients of it. I don't really think anyone does because they're promoted in such a way where you're just inclined to buy it because everyone's using it. And if everyone's using it, how could it pose such a risk? Well, today I would like to talk about and summarize the key research studies that investigate toxic or harmful substances found in cosmetics, including makeup, skincare, and fragrances. These are articles that address metals, endocrine disruptors, toxic plant extracts, and gaps in cosmetic safety regulation. To begin, we have metals and cosmetic implications for human health by Broska and Brzozowska. These evaluated heavy metals in cosmetics and talked about the overview of how heavy metal contamination occurs in cosmetics. The authors very much explain how metals enter formulations either intentionally or accidentally, and highlight that even low doses can accumulate really bad side effects over long-term use. Think of like neurotoxicity and even different types of cancers. The next was a safety assessment of polyethyl glycols, or PEGs, as some like to call it. So overall, PEGs aren't dangerous. They're not really toxic, and if anything, they're generally safe. But while in manufacturing, contamination of these can occur. And through that, they can introduce carcinogens, which wouldn't have appeared unless they were combined with such products. And this study overall highlighted that safety of a product can change during the production process as it's not just a chemical that poses a risk, it also is what it's mixed with, and also just the manufacturing of it. That is so important. The next was Endocrine Disrupting Chemicals in Cosmetics by Gore and Khan. And overall, this one spoke about how endocrine disrupting chemicals are found in so many fragrances and personal care products. They're called polyethyls and they disrupt hormonal systems. And the key message is that even though, there's low exposure, you were always using these products on a daily basis. For most people, at least. And regardless, you're probably using multiple of these products on a daily basis. The next was a systems toxicology approach by Harting et al. Harting proposed a new systems toxicology going forward as a new method, sorry, of safety testing. And instead of relying on studying a single chemical at a time in high dose tests, it the new model focused on using different chemical mixtures and combining them together, as normally in your day-to-day life, you'll be using multiple makeup products or cosmetic products, and it'll focus on testing the mixtures together and the long-term exposures and those side effects. Then we got a current opinion on cosmetic risk assessment by and Kim et al. They critique the current existing regulatory approach, arguing that evaluating the ingredients one at a time ignores honestly real consumer behavior, which is accurate. And so they push for cumulative exposure models that are more consistent to global safety standards. Think like Think like the previous study of working with multiple products at once and testing them all at the same time because they will always react differently with each other and they'll also react differently as side effects when combined to a human body. Thank you very much.